Welcome to the Equipped Disciple channel. My name is Rick McClatchy. I will be your host. We are here to be and to make disciples of Jesus, and we do that through daily devos, through Sunday sermons, and through other discipleship resources. We are here to equip you. All right, welcome into another day of your Daily Devos. I'm Pastor Rick, and we're jumping into Proverbs chapter 26 yet again. Launching into a new chapter. Great job, everybody. Keeping up the good work, making it happen. And so we're going to cover verses 1 through 14. It's about half the chapter, and then we will finish up chapter 26 tomorrow. We got some interesting stuff to talk about. The big title for today, the big title is "This is the best way to answer a fool." This is the best way to answer a fool. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to jump right into verse 1. Here we go. Let's make that a little bit bigger for you. Like snow in summer and rain at harvest, honor is inappropriate for a fool. Like a flitting sparrow or a fluttering swallow, an undeserved curse goes nowhere. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the back of fools. This is just kind of telling you about the stuff that just makes sense, right? Like, snow in summer doesn't make sense. Rain at harvest time, you better not, right? Or it kind of ruins the harvest. Honor is inappropriate for a fool just as much. So be careful that you're not contributing to this, that you are not just willy-nilly just honoring people as you see fit, but making sure that there's been some sort of vetting process. They've proven themselves that they're not, out being foolish. I love verse 2. Like a flitting sparrow or a fluttering swallow, an undeserved curse goes nowhere. An undeserved curse goes nowhere. Say it again. An undeserved curse goes nowhere. As Christians, we don't have to live our lives in fear about what other people may try to, just legitimately curse us with, or quote unquote curse us with, because undeserved curses don't land. Like a flitting sparrow or a fluttering swallow, it goes nowhere. It doesn't land. It doesn't sink in because there's nothing for it to hang on to. And so I love this verse because I think that it calms a lot of fears in those times where you're like, what do we think about that situation? And does that person have any authority over me or anything like that? A whip for the horse and a bridle for a donkey, a rod for the back of fools. They're just saying, like, yes, a whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, all making them do what you want them to do, to go, to stop, all that kind of stuff. And a rod for the back of fools because they won't listen. Like, that's the problem with fools, is they won't listen to any correction, any reproof, any advice, any counsel. They just joy in airing their own opinions. They just think that they know everything. They're not learning anything. So the only thing that you have left to steer them in the right direction is a rod for their back. It's not because the Bible is pro like beating people. It's literally telling you they won't listen to anything else. So if you want to correct it, this is what you have to do. And so then verse 4 and 5, let's blow that up a little bit. Don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you'll be like him yourself. And then verse 5, seemingly contradicting us, answer a fool according to his foolishness, or he'll become wise in his own eyes. So, okay, Rick, which is it? Don't answer a fool or answer a fool? Verse 4 says, don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or according to his folly, as some translations would say. So what are we talking about here? How can I, in one verse, tell you don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you'll be like him yourself, and then follow it right up with answer a fool according to his foolishness, or he'll become wise in his own eyes? I would like to present to you that the first kind of answering a fool according to his foolishness is what I would call sinking to his level, becoming like him to answer him, answering foolishness basically with foolishness, like foolish talk, foolish tone, foolish everything, right? So don't
answer a fool according to his foolishness in that regard. Rather, answer a fool addressing his foolishness, like according to his foolishness, so that he doesn't become wise in his own eyes. Don't just let it by. Don't just let it cruise on by, because then he'll become wise in his own eyes and he'll get stuck in his foolishness, right? So don't answer them by sinking to their level, but answer them specifically according to the nature of their foolishness. The one who sends a message by a fool's hand cuts off his own feet and drinks violence. And a proverb in the mouth of a fool is like lame legs that hang limp. These are two powerful ones. The one who sends a message by a fool's hand cuts off his own feet and drinks violence. I mean, yikes. Could you get any more intense on that one? I mean, yeah, just go ahead and cut off my feet and let's drink some violence, you know? And yet, how many people send messages by the hands of people that are just completely foolish, completely disengaged from the process? A proverb in the mouth of a fool is like lame legs that hang limp, because a fool is not going to do anything with the wisdom. Like we talked about, they're not going to listen to correction. They're not going to listen to wisdom. They're not going to listen to reproof. So they're certainly not going to be able to do anything valuable with a proverb in their mouth, because they're going to just mock it. They're not going to actually teach it or preach it or help impart it to anyone else. So a proverb in the mouth of a fool is like lame legs. They just hang limp. They just don't do anything. They don't accomplish what they're supposed to accomplish. Giving honor to a fool, this is verse 8. Giving honor to a fool is like binding, not blinding. See, that's why you should make the slide bigger, Rick. Giving honor to a fool is like binding a stone in a sling. Is that what's supposed to happen? A proverb in the mouth of a fool is like a stick with thorns brandished by the hand of a drunkard. So not only is it just limp, like hanging limp and lame feet, right? It's actually worse than that. It actually does destructive work. It's like a stick with thorns brandishing by the hand of a drunkard, just flailing it all over the place. You don't know what it's going to hit. You don't know what it's going to impact. And giving honor to a fool, binding the stone in the sling. You're more likely to hit yourself in the head with it than you are to actually incur any damage to the enemy. So bad idea. Like, don't do it. Don't go that path. All right. The one who hires a fool or who hires those passing by is like an archer who wounds everyone indiscriminately. Yikes. The one who hires a fool or who hires those passing by is like an archer who wounds everyone indiscriminately. Like, pay attention to the people that you're trying to bring onto your team and make sure that there's been some level of vetting, some level of wisdom, some level of understanding of who they are before you just go hiring them to be on your team. As a dog returned to its vomit, so also a fool repeats his foolishness. So, you know, a lot of times it's just a matter of, well, should you be that surprised? Should you be surprised that that person went back to that behavior, went back to that habit, went back to that thing? No, because a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool repeats his foolishness. Certainly, if they don't get help, if they don't get community, if they don't get accountability, then we're like guaranteed, right, to just fall back in to those traps. Do you see a person who is wise in his own eyes? There is hope. There's more hope for a fool than for him. I mean, just soak that in for a minute. Do you see a person who is wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. So let's talk about being wise in your own eyes, not being a learner, not being committed to continual growth, to recognizing that you always have something else you could learn, an area where you can continue to grow, but you get this idea that everything you think is correct just isn't correct, right? That's not right. So don't be a person that is wise in their own eyes. Have some humility. Be a teachable person. The slacker says, there's a lion in the road, a lion in the public square. Basically like, I can't go to work, man. There's a lion out there. And the door turns on its hinges, and a slacker on his bed. Again, just a couple more pointers about what the slacker looks like so that you can avoid it. Amen. So again, answer a fool according to his foolishness, and don't do it all at the same time. Amen. All right. With that, just a big, huge, hearty God bless you. Have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow.